Okay, now we are rolling. Hello, everybody. So, today I've got a double feature for us. Kind of just took me a minute to get everything set up because I had to message McDee's cousin because something cool to mention that's going on is, let me turn the light on, I almost forgot. Dry boy, you'd be looking like John Cena right now. Thanks, Vidal. Anyway, let me also put my Fitbit on. Something cool that's going on is next week I'm going to be officiating a wedding for McDee's cousin. So I was kind of just messaging the bride-to-be about writing, the opening spiel, like the dearly beloved, we are gathered here today, yada yada, and kind of an in-joke of the family and how she met her fiance. So yeah, that's kind of what took me an extra minute or two to get set up. But tonight we are going to be doing a double feature of Fall Guys, hence not showing up on the screen. Fall Guys, followed by some Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Now, with Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, I unfortunately have to start from scratch because the memory card and all of that got corrupted when, I had to kind of nuke everything because, when Zoom screwed up my computer, there was a couple issues with things and I couldn't, save everything, so things got lost along the way. And let me just turn display capture on. And let me double check, yeah, you guys can hear me, okay. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing a little bit of Fall Guys first. And how are you doing tonight, Vidal? And yeah, I know what you mean with I know you're bummed about Twan, but yeah, Twan's been stressed, he needs some time, and so he's taking that time to better himself before he comes back to streaming. And we wishing him all the love. But yeah, so it's gonna be a fun week next week because not only am I officiating a wedding, I've also got a audition for my college's theater class, and the production that the theater department is doing this coming quarter, which is going to be interesting because it's all through Zoom still, unfortunately. But at the same time, Plague 19, C19, whatever you want to call it, I just can't call it what it's actually named because of the fucking YouTube algorithm. But essentially, college right now is still kind of an afterthought. Also, oh my god, I am off to a great start with Seesaw here. No. Come on. Get up there, you son of a bitch. Yes. Thing is, like, I took a week off from this game, and in that time, like, apparently the player base has gotten especially ruthless with this game, so I'm like, oh. I left at the worst of times. No. And no one in this game can ever fucking figure out how seesaws work. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be embarrassed if I manage to somehow not qualify in the first round of this mess. So ruthless they'll leave you toothless. And I'm ruthless because I'm useless. Man, now I just want to play Anarchy Reigns again. That's the next game that we should get a port of. Yeah, I'm not gonna qualify. Yeah, Wolf Boy there's got it. Wow. Okay, off to a rollicking good start. But yeah, so I also had kind of a... Oh, you watch. I'm gonna get the crown tonight. It's gonna happen. I'm making it happen. What I was gonna say though is I also had a productive day wherein I just cleaned out a lot of my wardrobe and stuff that I haven't worn in quite a while. Like I found my old high school graduation gown. Not the cap, but the gown. Round 2 of Seesaw. Okay. But yeah, so I got rid of quite a few shirts that don't fit me anymore. Also, I'm kind of glad that Fall Guys hides a lot of my pop-up notifications on my desktop with display capture because, oh my god, stay on! We can do this. That T-Rex bastard, he was trying to pull me. He was like, we all going. Oh no. See ya, losers. I'm going for it. Hey, you held on to me. I'm holding you back for a second. I'm being ruthless this one. I'm not letting anyone get... Not letting anyone get me down. Yo, protege. There, we're up there. Birdie, she... Let's get fucked, dinosaur. Ha! Oh, the two dinosaurs are trying to cause each other problems. But, yeah, so... I don't know, I got some things done today. Not a whole lot. Oh! Also, new emotes, boys and girls. And all 3 of the emotes that I have are now tier 1 subscriptions, so if you're a tier 1 sub, you get not 1, and not 2, but 3 emotes. What's this you want to fucking know? I'm sorry to tell you, but they're extinct. Man! No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so all 3 of the emotes that I have, I changed up last night, and they're all now tier 1 subscription emotes that you can use. So 3 for the price of 1. Tier 1, that is. And they are a love emote, a hype emote, and a shook emote. Oh, Roger, are you gonna spend channel points? Ah, you smug bastard. Oh, also that reminds me, something that I saw Ryudo do, which by the way, Ryudo is a great variety streamer. He does fighting games and stuff of the like, and he's a great dude. he has a channel points reward wherein you can redeem a certain amount of points. I think it's about 600, and he will for 5 minutes attempt to do a voice as a character of the buyer's choice. So I was thinking I might try and do something like that, since, you know, your boy's a voice actor and all. It might be kind of fun to do. I don't know how many points I would make that transaction cost. Not too many, not too few. But it was something that I kind of had mulling around the other idea while I was watching Ryudo stream Fighting Fantasy, or whatever the new fighting game that came out the other day was, that I think a lot of people were like bashing on because the netcode had some issues, if I recall correctly. Come on, we just have to keep Blue from stealing all these. As long as we keep these 3, we're in the clear. If you do, I'll put you into VC, do a voice, and have you try to replicate it. Is Vidal, are you secretly having me do semi-free voice work for something? That reminds me, this coming week, I'll have the house to myself, and I'll be able to... I spilled water on myself at some point, didn't even realize. Oh, Brother said not Vidal, my bad. And also Brother say, oh god, I'm afraid. You're not gonna have me like voice Diva, are you? Please. Please don't. Please. I don't like it. You wouldn't believe how I can do it without hurting my... Oh no, what kind of voice are you gonna have me do? I'm afraid. But, also I did kind of a little mini stream last night before I went to bed, because something I saw, thanks to people retweeting it, is Burger King's got a fun new little ad system wherein they have a bot donate anywhere from $1 to $5 to your stream to play a promotional message about their Burger King value deals, which, by the way, don't ever do that. I'm not gonna go into it too much because... Oh, already qualified. Because I already covered it in a video that I uploaded to my main channel that I streamed for about 15 minutes last night, but that sort of thing ain't cool. It's not just kind of scummy, but like one of the people that they recorded, paid actor or not, asked, why don't you just sponsor me? And I agree with that. That's really kind of not cool, Burger King. I don't like Burger King's food to begin with, and their poor marketing behavior kind of just doubles down on me not wanting to ever have a transaction conducted with them. Because, Rubber Ross, who's a much more well-known streamer, had it happen about a month or 2 back, I think he said, and he had video proof of it from his VODs, where he was like, oh, we don't have Burger Kings in Australia. We had... I forget what the name of the Australian equivalent was, but then they, like, doubled down, changed the advertisement to be the Australian Burger King equivalent, and were like, hey Ross, don't you want to buy a $5 value of a Whopper and fries from whatever the Australian BK equivalent is? And don't do that. As as someone who's like getting an education to be a business major, that is immediately how you lose customers. Also, no. Oh, barely. Get up, get up, get up, get up! Ah. Damn it. Also, I need to see what's in the shop today for Fall Guys. So we can buy a purple variant of the ninja. Spooky Doodles. I like Spooky Doodles. I might have to pick Spooky Doodles. Yep, buying Spooky Doodles. Yep, we needed Spooky Doodles. There was no negotiating. We have to be a spooky cactus man. No dribble, come on. I have extra emote slots, but they're for tiers 2 and 3, so if I do a dry woke emote or a big brain one or something of a similar vein, that would have to either be tier 2 or tier 3, or I might have to see, I was thinking of adding the kill one that I've got, the one where I'm like reaching. I was thinking of that one too, but I would have to either look into better Twitch TV / FrankerFaceZ extension emotes, or they would just have to be locked behind tier 2 and 3 subscriptions. And okay, gun one would probably not get approved by Twitch is the thing. Because even though they've added a lot more automation to the emote process because of the, you know, large influx of streamers due to Plague 19, they still review them. And if my emote got found to be not cool because it is a literal firearm, that could lead to some issues, because they used to have 2 Nerf gun emotes, red team and blue team Nerf gun emotes, like back in 2016, 2018, I want to say ish. And the problem that arose from those is the fact that it was, you know, me falling off. No, it was a literal firearm depiction, so that led to a lot of, you know, bad taste emote combinations that I think they kind of realized were not the most useful things to have. Also, qualified. Yeah, the player base has definitely gotten way better at this game in the week that I took off. I just kind of wish that Fall Guys would, come on, Twitch, don't suppress the emote. That's the thing, though, is I don't have a whole lot of emote slots left. I've only got 2 more, and people would have to pay extra for them, so they'd have to be emotes that, you know, would be worth paying extra for, because they'd be the tier 2 and the tier 3 subscription emotes, because they don't get cheaper. And there are people that, you know, like, sub through Twitch Prime that, like, technically aren't paying for them. But you can only do a tier 1 sub through Prime. Which is why I kind of made some really nice general use emotes for tier 1. And plus I've been thinking, like, basically what it boils down to is I would either need more sub points for more tier 1 emotes to be available, or I would have to lock them behind a higher paywall, which I do not want to do. So it becomes this balancing act of what emotes do I put out right now, and what emotes do I plan for the future that, you know, people would want to see. I really like Jump Club. It's actually, I think this might be my favorite minigame in Fall Guys is Jump Club, because it's so simple but so fun. Also, just noticed that guy's got an Enter the Gungeon skin. Not skin, but a costume. But yeah, I can definitely tell that Devolver Digital is probably going to be putting more stock and more effort into this game than they have with some of their other titles, because this game got real popular real quick to where, like, companies were digging up dead IPs to craft into also Drive Boy Takeshi's Castle did have a game. Ah, nice. But as I was saying, like, one example of a company like wanting in on the Fall Guys craze so much is Konami actually did rough draft designs of nice flip. They did rough draft designs of Solid Snake Fall Guy costumes, which they made Konami recognize the Metal Gear franchise again. That's no small feat. Now, if only they could do the same for Silent Hill. Or better yet, just give Kojima Metal Gear back. I'm not salty. But the thing is, at this point, I honestly don't think Hideo Kojima would want to do anything with, not Fall Guys, Metal Gear at this point, because he's moved on to other projects. Like, he's got Death Stranding going on right now. And if only they could do... Okay, hear me out. Def Jam Fight for New York Fall Guys. Huh? Huh? Yeah, no, it's... How would that even look? Have a Fall Guy that looks like fucking Ghostface Killer. Come on, Videl, you don't know that. They could... Oh, you son of a bitch. They might do a Ghostface Killer Fall Guy. They have to get Wu-Tang license. Oh, that reminds me, I saw something the other day. I don't know if you saw this, Vidal, but Wu-Tang Clan made an ice cream truck jingle because they pointed out the roots of a popular ice cream truck song, Turkey in the Straw, and people immediately went, oh, the more you know. And so Wu-Tang made a new one, and I like it. It's a good jingle. Raekwon already had an ice cream song anyway. Well, now I can listen to Raekwon on my Raycons. I'm sorry I said that sentence. Get fucked, Red Dude. You're already way ahead. I just got double hoops. Qualified. I'm sorry, Videl. That was the one dad joke I'm allowed per stream. You get one, and that was my one. Suck at Hexagon. No more dad jokes. You made more than one before. Let's see if I can get the crown. Oh no, oh no, 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 get up. Oh, you dick. Fuck. The worst part is when you have to pick yourself up and your fall guy, you know, takes an extra second that you don't have because of the delay of picking yourself up off the ground. Like, I almost had it happen there because the physics in this game are so floppy and inconsistent. I don't think I'm gonna get the crown on this one. I did better than I did on my first game, though, where I only got through the first round of Seesaw. Also, that is slime below. I don't want to die. I want to live. Close. We'll get there. I do not like this T-Rex costume. I'm gonna have to get this. It's a fun game. Like, I would say if you can play it for, you know, a long amount of time and not get bored of it, then it's definitely a worthwhile game. But if you kind of fall off the wagon on this game, admittedly, in the week that I took off of it, it is kind of hard to get back on because you're like, I hope it doesn't die off after Plague 19 passes. It shouldn't. Like, here's the thing: is the longevity of a battle royale genre game is quite a long period of time. Like we saw, even when, you know, Fortnite was becoming the new hotness of the BR genre, that PUBG still had quite a player base, and I don't know if it still does because I never got into PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I played one round of it at a friend's house one day, and I'm like, dude, this isn't fun. Then Fortnite came along, and what revolutionized that is it was free. And then EA was like, hey, what if we did that? And people are like, this isn't Titanfall. Like, no, but same universe, same character designs. And as we know, Apex Legends is still doing pretty good. Like, Battle Royale games, as oversaturated in the streaming community as they can appear to be, that's where a lot of people go, because that's content that is, you know, easily accessible and easily able to, you know, be a part of. Fortnite and Overwatch also innovated loot box craze. I'd say that was more Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Overwatch than any other game, because the controversy only started right after, you know, all of the loot boxes that happened in Star Wars Battlefront and Overwatch. I'm not defending nor am I condoning loot boxes, but I'm saying that Fortnite isn't necessarily as responsible for that. For microtransactions of V-Bucks, definitely, wholeheartedly, but not as much loot boxes, you know? Fortnite had a shit ton. I don't know if it did or not, so I'll take your word on it, but because I never really got into wait, was this in the first? Wait, this is a new one. Person who completely jinxed. What is getting jinxed? What's getting jinxed? Is this like tag? What's going on here? I am thoroughly confused as to what getting jinxed is. Are we just... Oh, okay. Okay, there's a blue dude behind me. No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please not touch me, Mr. Sparkly Man, who I know is targeting me and following my ass to the ends of the earth. No! You stay away from me! Don't touch me. Oh, motherfucker. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, this one person is gonna finally... finally got kicked. I'm happy. Well, that's good. Oh my goodness, we're neck and neck. Hey, qualified. The blue men are that just... So many dudes just got ousted. Yikes. The time the person that talked, they pissed me off during topics. Slime climb. Oh, I love slime climb. I'm actually good at slime climb. But every time that person talked, they pissed me off different topics each time. Well, that's good that they got kicked out then. What's even more annoying than, you know, someone getting kicked out of a Discord is, either said person creating an alternate account and coming back and being like, why was I banned? Or, this happened in a Discord I was in recently where a topic was disputed, not like a really divisive, like paramount topic even, mind you, but because opinions differed. And we were like, that's kind of an odd take you've got there, friend. And theirs was, you know, not the popular opinion. They got mad and left because they were quote-unquote misunderstood, when what they said was very clear and precise. It just kind of made everyone's eyebrows lift a little. Also, you're a fucker. No! Damn it. The context doesn't matter. Like, nah, it's... But, like I said, it wasn't anything, like, divisive. It was just kind of one of those moments where they're like, I'm leaving! And then they're gone, and then they told me, like, oh, this person does this all the time. They'll be back. Heck, the first thing that person ever said to me was calling me as I preferred one. Wow, Protege, that is... Yeah, you don't just point an accusation like that around. That is... Don't like that. Dude, I've seen like so many fucking things that are just people do truly be wildin' in this day and age. Like, I'm not gonna get into it because it's not a stream appropriate topic, but if y'all even been on Twitter a little bit, you know what's going on. Like, let's not talk about it, but just silently acknowledge people are in fact wildin'. Oh, also, Videl, something that I forgot to mention is, because I saw it in your resub message last night and it just showed up on my mobile dashboard, is the reason why Sonic Roboblast 2 Kart was called Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Kart is because there's no Roboblast 2 Kart topic. So it's kind of just like this silent acknowledgement from the Sonic Kart community that if you're streaming that game, you use the Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car game tag. And no, it's not the Gootecks thing, which, by the way, wear a fucking mask. They do work. I can attest that they work. If you're in close proximity with someone, they're not going to work because they only lessen the, you know, spray that someone has when they talk, because like you ever see the working model of when you sneeze, the mask aims to dampen that. But and Protege, it's it's basically the anime character thing, and like I said, don't want to talk about it, silent acknowledgement, but just it's dumb. Also, the character's hair looks like mashed potatoes. And it's just kind of aesthetically unappealing to me to see mashed potato hair. Alright, is it bananas or grapes? Bananas or grapes? Banana. Banana. Oh, also, something to talk about is I watched the first couple episodes of The Great Pretenders, since that's out on Netflix today. Or it might have been a couple days ago, I don't know, but it's out now, and I watched the first couple episodes. I like it. So far, it's kind of a unique con artist story. Also, the intro is very reminiscent of Cowboy Bebop. I also think I recognized Mike Pollock as a voice actor in it, as a like side character. Which, it's interesting to see Mike doing more voice work stuff, because like for the longest time, all he was known for voice acting was 4Kids cartoon characters and every modern iteration of Eggman / Robotnik from the Sonic games. So it was kind of neat to see him, and like, oh yeah, and he's Caillou's dad, which we've talked about on stream before. Oh, and I think he was also a voice actor in the Studio Trigger movie Promare. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is it Promare? Promare? I don't know. I don't know. But, I think he played a minor role in that too. So, it's interesting to see Mike Pollock doing more, you know, anime-focused voice acting. Because dude has a very memorable voice, and it's cool to see him getting work. Also, nice tumble. Because, like, in every interview that I've ever seen with Mike Pollock, he is, like, one of the most genuine voice actors about the, state of how things will be as a voice actor. Like, take these words as you want, but a paycheck's a paycheck, and you gotta pay a bill somehow, so... Like, he also, I say he's getting into more well-known anime roles now, but he used to be in things like, what was the name? Oh, Ratatouille, the Ratatouille ripoff movie. Like the one that uses, stock 3D assets, I think. Just one of those basic, like, almost Uwe Boll level movies that you know they made for, money. Yeah, I mean, there were definitely, well, it's not like Dan Green who's, one, I'm probably gonna have to blur that in the file. Oh well, but, Pollock has done voices in that line of work, Videl. He has fully gone on record with going, how terrible, I needed a paycheck. So, tell me how those chickens are when they do hatch. Look, it's not the end of the world. I've actually been having fun, learning stuff in Vegas, so it's not the end of the world. Like, I'm not gonna hold it against Videl for, you know, talking about something that is, you know, connected to the topic. Maybe they were. I mean, some characters do have very memorable voices where, you know, you find them in the most interesting of places. I mean, one of the key examples is, Gilbert Gottfried, who I learned he and Jerry Seinfeld have extreme beef. Because Jerry hates the fact that a lot of Gilbert Gottfried's comedy is reliant on him doing the funny voice and doing it loud and obnoxiously. It's almost akin to Do the Roar, Shrek. Do the roar. Yeah. Like I said, neither of them is really, you know, innocent in this whole thing, and Seinfeld is also a bit of a prick. I mean, I don't remember his last name, but when, Michael whatever, the guy who played Kramer in Seinfeld, made a very, very bad, very memorably terrible stunt in a stand-up act. He basically kind of scorched earth all ties with him. Yeah, the Michael Richards rant. Thank you, Videl. Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld was immediately, like, one of the first people to jump on the Kramer is done train. And then years later, he did he's got a new show now, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. And Michael Richards was a guest on an episode of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, and they squashed the beef, but to think for years that Jerry just immediately was like, bye, is a little cold-hearted. And, like, he was younger, it was kind of maybe a rash decision that he made to cover his ass because PR. But yeah, Jerry was younger. I mean, the Michael Richards thing was years ago. Yeah, younger. I'm not saying he was young, but he was younger. You never, like, stop learning unless you decide to stop learning. That is kind of one of those facts of life, is that you ultimately make the choice to stop learning and taking in new information. And Jerry just kind of decided, you know, I'm done with Kramer. I'm not saying that Jerry made the wrong decision, but it was the decision he made in the moment. Oh, man. Also, I hate that when you lose in the final game, they make you see the dude win. Like, come on, man. I want to get into another game. Yeah, like I said, he would have gotten torched if he did stick up for him. I'm not saying that Jerry, you know, was in the wrong for not defending him. No, 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 no. But cutting all ties and not sitting him down and going, hey, we should talk about what you did, and, you know, you should talk about why what you did was wrong, was the decision, you know? Like, Richard should have never said what he said. That was a terrible, terrible thing. I am not defending what he said in any way. Ugh. Oh boy, hit parade. Jumanji was a guy who didn't mind CK lose. Yeah. Louis CK is... Ugh. It is really terrible that, you know, a lot of his bad behavior was facilitated by comedians who have dropped other people for, you know, much less, much faster. And, you know, the fact that Louis is still trying to be in the comedy circuit, even if he is, you know, not as big as he was before, is kind of... Him getting in trouble worked, but it also didn't because he was able to recover. Oh, hi McD. How you doing? Is work going okay? Also, I told your cousin about the, adding the dog joke into the, ceremony speech, and she said, yes, please, that'll be great. Well, she said, oh my god, but it's almost like one of those oh my gods where you can tell they're laughing, you know? But I'm gonna work on writing that tomorrow, probably. Oh boy, Dizzy Heights. Many dishes, yeah. Oh, also, McD, something I forgot to mention to you is, all three of the new emotes they made are tier 1, so you should be able to use all three of them, the love, the hype, and the shook. I don't have any, tier 2 or tier 3 emotes going right now, though. Oh no. Oh, hey, I made it. Unhand me, you scoundrels! Aw. That love emote turned out really good. Wait, how what? How what? Oh boy, slime climb. Here we go. I don't get why everyone hates this game. Like, it's not that difficult, if you ask me. I'm not trying to flex, but I don't see why people find this one so difficult, except for the one bastard who last time we did this map just stood on the balancing beam and he pushed me off. And yeah, they upped the tier 1 emote count from 1 to 3. So I could make it so all 3 of the emotes that like I had on varying slots before are all on the same tier now for people to use. And I'm kind of debating if I want to look into how people do better Twitch TV emotes with the extended emote list, or if I want to look into Frankerface Z, but I think both of those cost is the only issue. Go! Oh no! They're just gonna block everyone. No, no. Not happening, Dick. I'm making it. I'm not gonna be a dick and push him off. Oh no, this guy's being cheeky. What a dude! A moment of silence for that cheeky bastard who decided to make it all the way to the end, be centimeters from the finish line, and decides, nah, I'm out, and just hops off. What a fucking power move. Okay, let's see. Who goes first? No. No, it's not me. It ain't me. No, no! Oh, you dick! Miss me with that bullshit. First! Oh no. Is it gonna be one person tail tag? Please don't be one person tail tag. Please don't be one person tail tag. Please don't be one person tail tag. Please don't be one person. Oh, okay. I was like sweating. I'm like, please don't make it the minigame that I hate the most. Like, I've seen some tier lists that people have been making of the Fall Guys minigames in order of, like, shit to great. And every time the tail tag games are hanging out in the bottom tier. And hang on a second, I'll read your message in a minute, bro. Today, I am 100% focused. No. Ah, god damn it. Dost thou mean be a for no? Oh, I don't think they would do that for the. They do have a final game tail tag variant, Videl, and it's not fun. It sucks. Alright, I think one more game should do, and then I'm gonna be switching it over to Paper Mario. Because we doing a double game night tonight, boys. And on the bill, we got both Fall Guys and Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which I have to start over on because my completely legitimate GameCube had the completely legitimate disc break, and the completely legitimate memory card doesn't recognize it. I don't have Third Strike or Fightcade on my rig, Videl, because I don't have Parsec installed either. The thing is I didn't try Parsec. I completely forgot about it. My apologies. But also, like, anytime I've tried Third Strike on Fightcade, it's been like, oh hey, this ROM is outdated for the version that we require for Fightcade. Please find a new ROM. And it's like, cool, what are the parameters? Oh, you won't tell me because I shouldn't have an unlicensed copy of Street Fighter Third Strike for this unlicensed multiplayer ROM loader? Big fucking flex. Like, part of me gets why they say that, but the fact that they're so, you know, vehemently against even, like, sharing it like it's sacred knowledge. Oh, I see you haven't... Yeah, Fish. I haven't been visited by it yet. And I made it through on my first try. But if I ever am, that money's going to a World Hunger charity, because I'm not letting Burger King, you know, buy ad space. No, donations aren't turned off. They are not turned off. I just don't, you know, advertise bits or donations or anything because that's not why I stream. Is it something that comes with being an affiliate? Yeah. But I'm not gonna, you know, be like that one chick going, you're not subscribed, you're watching me for free? You don't have $5? I'm not gonna be that person. Happy mediums. More from me. Go for it, dude. I don't mind. Oh boy, Rollout. I love this one. You know what game series I think is kind of due for a remaster? Because this is something that's been on my mind because, like, with Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated coming out, with the Tony Hawk games getting remastered, people have been like, what game do you want to see remastered next? I think I finally figured out what games I do want remastered. The Knights of the Old Republic Star Wars games. Because those were fun games that had a lot of content behind them. And they could use a bit of a reworking and facelifting for the modern era. Def Jam, agreed. Jet Set Radio Future. Yeah, but we're kind of getting that with a... Fuck, what is the name of it? The one by the guys who did Lethal League. God, the name is escaping me right now. Ugh. It's gonna bug me. But yeah, the Jet Set Radio one is getting kind of a spiritual successor. I want actual Jet Set Radio. Hey, we already had the parkour knockoff with Hover Revolt of Gamers, which I still am severely disappointed with, because the fucking devs for Hover Revolt of Gamers, I think, kind of skipped town when it came to that, because they promised, like, oh hey, Kickstarter backers get these unique DNA kits, which was basically character unlocks for the first, like, year of the game, and then, like, certain ones would be publicly available, and they just kind of left that to its own devices, and it never got done. Like, the only updates that I saw with Hover Revolt of Gamers in the time that I bought it and played it was they added a new area or two, and then they allowed for user-generated levels, or, you know, custom parkour trails and all of that. And that's fine, but, you know, only so much can be done with that before, you know, it's like, oh, another level where I have to scale the tallest buildings in, like, under a minute. How fun, how quaint, or, oh, another out-of-bounds, inclusive race where I have to break the level geometry. How fun. But I think, I forget if it's Team Reptile or Team Lizard. Whatever the name of the studio is that's behind Lethal League and Lethal League Blaze. They're making a Jet Set Radio-like game, and I think they're the closest we're... Team Reptile, okay. I think that's the closest we're ever gonna get to more Jet Set Radio content, to be frank. Like, I know we've had the fan contests, like the one where it was the one that 2Mellow was part of. And also, we are kind of getting a new Knights game. We're getting a game from Square Enix that has a lot of Knights vibes behind it. And I think maybe some of the same devs, too. Don't know about the validity on that last part. But I know that it's got a lot of the same spiritual feel as Knights did. Oh wait, we're already down to 9 people? Oh crap, is this gonna be the final game? I know about Balan Wonderland. Yuji Naka and Naoto Onoshima are the Knights devs on... Okay, yeah, so Yuji Naka and Naoto Onishima. Here's the thing, Videl, is it's kind of gonna be, if we do see a return of that content, I think it's kind of gonna be a monkey's paw scenario like we had with Metal Gear and Konami, where they tried to keep the series going even after cutting ties with Hideo Kojima, and we all saw Metal Gear Survive. We were all there. We saw what they did. And so I think that, you know, it's not just having the studio. We saw greatness with Metal Gear Survive. Videl, have you been, you know, eating the funny lettuce? Because Metal Gear Survive was terrible. So let go of me, dude. Metal Gear Survive was one of the worst games in the fact that one of the DLC purchases you could make was extra save slots. That's how money hungry Konami was with Metal Gear Survive, more than they were, you know, caring about keeping the story going or creating something. Like, the minute you make save slots one of your DLC purchase options, you've kind of written your own death. Also, sorry if I'm not, like, fully paying attention to chat. This is, like, getting really intensive, this game of Fall Ball. Well, now they're all, patchy slots, so meh. Yeah. That is really the way that it went. And it's really, you know, disappointing to see a company take that route, but if that's what they want to do, and if that's what they think is the most marketable thing, then I'm not gonna fucking stop them. Oh my fucking... Cool! Yeah, we're talking Konami being done. Twitch crashed for about 10 minutes, so I will not be repeating the cursed name again. Major bad luck. Boyga King! Alright, so that was about an hour, 12 minutes, so now I'm gonna be switching it